At the end of last year, I was standing in the middle of a field miming to one of my songs. I was freezing, and all I wanted to do was go home. But I had to get the shot. It was one of those moments where I wanted to give up music altogether. Not because I hated music, but because I hated making content about it. Like a lot of musicians these days, I could see that if you want to have a music career, you've got to have a social media presence. Don't get me wrong, content creation can be a great thing. But I didn't get into music so I could spend all my time making videos about it. And when you're told to post every day, it becomes this constant pressure and it takes up so much headspace. I started thinking about everything that space could have been used for instead. What music could I have made if I wasn't always thinking about filming, editing, and posting? Maybe if all that energy had got into a song, I wouldn't have needed content to push it. It would have just spoken for itself. Instead, over the past decade, I put so much time into making content that making music ended up taking a back seat, and everything became a numbers game. You can be really proud of something, but if it doesn't perform well, it feels like you failed, and that's such a demotivating cycle. It's like pressing a button for a sweet, but the sweet never comes. Eventually, you're going to stop pressing the button. On top of that, making content means you need to be on social media, and I don't like how it sucks you in. It's addictive, and I can spend hours watching short-form videos that I don't even remember afterwards. And then there's the comparison. You're constantly being shown the best performing content, which makes it really easy to feel like you're falling behind. Then there's the question of what to even post. Over the years, I've tried it all. Covers, day in the lives, outfit videos, tutorials, live performances, the list goes on. There's so many different paths and no clear answer, so you always feel like you're on the wrong one. It wasn't like it was back in the day when there were 1 or 2 radio stations that you needed to get on, and that was it. Recently, I felt like I'm at a crossroads. I have 2 choices. Stop making content and accept my music might never go anywhere, or keep making content and give my music a fair shot. Honestly, I did try walking away from it all. At first, the idea of a life without social media felt really appealing, but making music without an audience felt kind of empty. So I started asking myself, is there a way of making content that doesn't feel so draining? I think there might be. 7 a.m. and you're by my side, we made it right through the night. You take me by the hand and look me in the eye and tell me I can call you mine. I began to think about it differently. Content isn't actually a new thing. Even before the internet, artists were telling stories through magazine features and interviews. Even the Beatles made entire films around their music. Music has always been tied to storytelling. Content is just how those stories are framed. In a lot of ways, what we have now is actually a huge opportunity. Back in the days of the Beatles, there were all these gatekeepers like radio playlisters or record label executives, and if they didn't like your music, you were screwed. Whereas now, at least content gives you a way of getting your music out there. The biggest shift for me, though, has been how I think about content. I no longer see my content as a way to get attention. I see it as a way to connect with people. On this channel, I try and be as honest as I can about what it feels like to make music, and I hope that sharing my journey helps others on theirs. That mindset changes things because even if a video doesn't do that well, it still has some value. And I'm not going to put pressure on myself to churn out loads of short-form content. I'd rather make long-form videos less regularly that really connect with people. That means I can finally put more of my time into what got me here in the first place. Music. What a time to be alive.